No way!
Here we go. The world's best skateboarding and BMX stars are headed to Sacramento this weekend as the X Games takes over Cal Expo. Among them, 11-year-old skateboard phenom Mia Kretzer. The Australian made history at just 9 years old, becoming the youngest athlete ever to compete, medal, and win gold at the X Games. And now she wants to add more to that resume. As the youngest athlete drafted into the MoonPay X Games League, Kretzer competes Saturday in women's skateboard vert best trick, and then again on Sunday in the vert finals. And Mia joins me now in studio. Wow, you have racked up a lot of records at an early age. How does it feel to have all those records racked up?
It feels pretty cool to have all those records, the Guinness World Records on my wall, but it was never really about breaking them or whatever, but it was always just about like going and skating and having fun and all that. Sure.
So how long have you been skating? Like, when did you start? And what's it like to compete in, I've got to guess your competition's a lot older than you.
I started skating when I was 5 years old, and yeah, a lot of the people I skate with are a little bit older than me, but it's never really felt like out of place or anything, but being the youngest.
You're not intimidated at all?
It's a little bit scary sometimes when they're like a lot older than me, but they've always made me feel like welcome.
Well, you're so impressive that not only are you making history, but you've also got a new nickname. It's called Flying Panda. Can you talk a little bit about that? How did you get that nickname?
I got that nickname when I was about like 7 years old, and it was because I was sponsored by a local company called Panda by the clinic I started skating at, and then I started learning how to like fly out of bowls and do like airs and stuff, so they started calling me the Flying Panda.
That's great. So what drew you to skateboarding? Why this sport?
I started skateboarding because it was like almost during like COVID time, and I wanted to find an activity so I could get outside, and I just went to a few clinics and fell in love with it.
Awesome. And we're seeing some of their tricks here. Wow, that's incredible right there. You're looking to do a 720, I read. What is that exactly? Is that a difficult move to pull off?
A 720 is when you're going backwards and you go into the air and you do 2 360s and you land forwards.
2 360s complete? Wow, that sounds incredibly dangerous and tricky.
Yeah.
So, okay, you've got 2 big events this weekend. You've already won a gold medal. How are you preparing for this weekend?
I'm just gonna go and skate my best and have fun and just hope for the best.
That's great. Along with your activity in the sport, you're kind of an ambassador right now. You're an ambassador for Girl Is Not a 4-Letter Word. Talk a little bit about that program in Australia.
It's not really an Australian thing. It was this lady called Cindy, and we met her a few years ago. She started seeing me skating, and then she wanted to like help me out a little bit. So yeah, and it's a pretty cool team that they have, so it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Well, we wish you the best of luck this weekend. Hope you get another gold medal. Go check her out. It's Mia Kretzer. She's going to be performing Cal Expo, the X Games, this weekend. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.